Hello friends, happy Sunday. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you guys are new here. This is Tiffany and today I am bringing you guys a Sunday suppers, dinners, whatever you want to call it type of video. This one's a little different. As you can tell, I look a mess today. But we've been so busy and I haven't been filming as much because it's been like we've been out of town. As I told you in the last video, we went to Las Vegas, me and Ryan with some of my YouTube friends, and prior to that we were on vacation with my parents and my mother-in-law, and we've just been busy and the meals have been all over the place. So I thought, how much fun would it be to share with you guys like favorites meal, like favorites. So I am compiling together 5 chicken dinners that are favorites and sharing that with you guys. That way you always have like somewhere to go. You don't have to click back through all of the videos to find them. I thought that might be kind of fun to mix it up a little bit and do that every now and then. So you guys, I hope you enjoy your Sunday and I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. You guys, I will have another grocery haul out this Tuesday, so stay tuned for that, and I hope you have an awesome day. Love you all. Okay guys, this recipe is incredibly easy and oh my gosh, delicious. I will say that. So we are starting out melting some butter over the heat, about 3 tablespoons of butter, a packet of taco seasoning. Then we are taking 3 tablespoons of flour and combining it into that. And then you need a can of the chicken broth. So I'm just using, because I use the big containers, I'm just putting in, you need about 1 can or a couple cups worth. I think usually there's like 2 cups worth in a can. So we're going to blend that together, and this will create like a nice mixture. And then we're going to add in a can of green chilies, which is one of my favorite go-tos now. I absolutely love green chilies in anything. And if you need to thicken it a little bit more, feel free to do that, because it doesn't always, you know, like it depends on what your preference is. You're just going to continue to whisk that together. And I've already pre-cooked my chicken in the Instant Pot, because I tend to make, I keep chicken on hand a lot of times for many different things. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm taking chicken I've already shredded, already cooked. You can take a rotisserie chicken, whatever you want to do with that. And then I'm putting some garlic powder in because it makes life better. Then I'm also taking a packet of cream cheese. You're supposed to use 4 ounces, but I'm doubling this up pretty much. So if you see me adding double of what I'm saying, it's because I'm doubling this recipe because I had so many extra tortillas. Then we're just mixing that together. I put 2 cups or 4 cups of cheese, but I honestly don't measure that. And then I'm taking a 13 by 9 inch pan because that's what I always cook in. And I'm just filling these tortilla shells, these wraps. Use what you have on hand, like I said. I'm just filling those up with this mixture of chicken and cheese and, you know, the cream cheese and stuff. Let me tell you, this recipe was so good. We're going to be putting this on repeat because everybody liked it. So once we're done stuffing these, because I'm going to speed this film up as I'm stuffing all of these full, we're going to mix the sour cream together in just a minute. So that's what we're doing right now. I could eat this every day of the week, to be honest with you, because it is that good, and we love Mexican food in the house, especially when it's this easy and budget friendly. So I have literally stuffed as many as I could possibly fit into this 13 by 9 inch pan. I've also preheated the oven to 350. Now we've gone back over, and that mixture that I already had of the taco seasoning and everything, we are pouring that over top of this. I did forget to tell you guys that you were supposed to put 3/4 cup of sour cream in that. But there you go. And we served it with some rice in the Instant Pot. I'll link. For the wing sauce, we're going to double the recipe. So instead of a 1/2 cup, we're going to add a cup of the buffalo wing sauce, because we're using double the chicken. With that, we're going to add 8 tablespoons of butter. If you were doing half this recipe, it would just be 4. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of vinegar to this. And then we are going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. Like I said, for all of these ingredients, if you were doing 1.5 pounds of chicken, you would just cut this in half. So let's add the 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then we're going to make the coating that goes on the chicken while this is heating up. So since we're doubling it, I went ahead and added all this so I don't have to show the play-by-play. So we're going to add 1 cup of flour. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of cayenne pepper, 2 teaspoons of pepper, 3 teaspoons of salt, and then we're going to put the chicken, which I've got probably about 3 pounds or so right here of the chicken, diced up and trimmed already, and we're going to put the chicken into this bag and put the seasonings in there, and we're going to coat it, and then we're going to cook that with some oil in the pan, and then we'll put the sauce back into that. So there is the chicken, and we some fries, and then you can make, you know, celery, blue cheese, your sauce, ranch, whatever you want. But this is going to cool down. It's very, very spicy, I will say that. So there you go. First off, keynote, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to take a 13 by 9 inch pan. We've already sprayed it. The ingredients you need is, you are going to need, I'm just using a container of these. You need 4 cups of mashed potatoes. Hopefully this is enough. We're going to use these because I got those at Aldi's on sale. You can use a 12-ounce bag of frozen corn. I'm going to take a little bit of this out. We're just going to use a can because I don't have any frozen corn on hand. You need 5 to 6 chicken tenders cut into bite-sized pieces. We're just going to use this bag because that's what I've used in the past. And then you will need 1 cup of cheddar cheese, and then you're also going to need a cup of brown gravy. They don't sell the gravy in the jars at Aldi, so I'm just going to make this in the microwave because it's super easy. So what we're going to do, Emily's going to help me. We're going to spread the mashed potatoes on the bottom of the 13 by 9 inch pan. We're going to put the popcorn chicken on top. We're going to put the corn on it, and then we're going to cook it for about 20 minutes at 350 degrees. Oh, I'm sorry. And we're going to top it with cheese. And then once it's all done, we will pour the brown gravy on top and serve it. And that is that simple. Basic ingredients and a really yummy meal. So let's get going. So Emily is going to scoop the mashed potatoes into the bottom. There's the helper. And so she's going to scoop that in the bottom of the pan.
I'm going to help.
And then we'll top it with the chicken here in just a minute. is. It is done. We had to put it in. I didn't realize because you don't bake it separately, the time is off where the stuff was frozen, so I had to bake it another 10 minutes. But we made the gravy just with a cup of water in the packet and then just poured it over there. And there you go, guys. Super duper easy. Lainey requested macaroni and cheese because today is her birthday. Today is Lainey's birthday and she wanted macaroni and cheese to go with it. So that's what we're serving this with. Hey guys, it is freezing here and I wanted some comfort food that's actually a little healthy. So I am using Elise Ellis's recipe off of that app I told you guys about. So I'm just taking my crock pot. I'm going to take some cooking spray because I've yet to get those liners. I have got a bag. You just need 2.5 pounds of chicken. So this is going to cook all day. So I'm just going to toss this in here because we're using up food that we already have. That is the goal for this year, is to use things I have that I've gotten on sale, still replenishing my freezer, doing all that kind of stuff when I find the deals. But this chicken I got on a heck of a deal, so I saved it. Then let's add our seasoning. So you're supposed to use unsalted chicken stock, but you guys know I don't always have everything I need. So I'm going to use chicken broth, and this is lower sodium, I believe. No like added MSGs, all that stuff. So actually, I don't even know I'm reading that. There's 4 cups in each container. This is a lot. So I need 2 things of this. I'm going to pour that in there. And then we will add our seasonings. And you guys know, like I said, I'm using what I have. I don't have any celery for this. And I didn't want to rush out to the store because it's not the day to go to the store. That's how you overspend, is going to the store on days you don't plan to go. So I'm going to get 1 more cup, or 1 more container. And I get this at Sam's. It's very cost efficient there. If you're looking for chicken broth, I get it at Aldi, but they sell these big cases, like boxes with like I think 6 of them in it. So I always pick it up at Sam's if I'm at Sam's, because I go to Sam's like twice a year. I don't go that often. Just to replenish the baking stuff. So we've got the chicken in there. It looks like a lot of broth, I know, but it needed 8 cups. So we're gonna add a teaspoon of salt. Some of these seasonings are not my favorite. I don't like a ton of salt, and Ryan's not supposed to have a lot of salt. Let's see, what is that? That's a half. Okay, so we need 1 teaspoon, which I probably should reduce that since it's unsalted chicken stock and I use salted. And then we'll use a half a teaspoon of pepper, which just happens to be all that I have left. Is a little tiny bit. Actually, I had to borrow it from my neighbor. When I was making biscuits and gravy, I ran out of pepper. That's a no-no. You can't like make biscuits and gravy without pepper. It's actually a new recipe, and I'll share that with you guys coming up. It was like bubble up biscuits and gravy, and I couldn't get my family on board if I said that, so I just surprised them. But anyway, now we're gonna add half a teaspoon of thyme. I do not like, I'm not a fan of thyme. Not at all, never have been. And I'm not a big fan of rosemary. So, half a teaspoon of rosemary, which is plenty for me. And then I don't have bay leaves, because you're supposed to put 2 bay leaves. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of basil, because that's a sub. You can sub it with some thyme. But I do not like thyme, like I told you. I'm not a big fan of it, so I don't want to add any extra. Then, let's see. Next, we're going to add in an onion. I'm going to chop that. So, we'll bring it back. Adding in 1 onion, chopped up. My kids would be saying, nope. They saw that. Then we're gonna add in, let's see, how many did it say to add? 8 ounces of carrots sliced. I bought these little tiny baby carrots that I froze, so I'm just gonna add a little bit because they're tiny. And then we can break them down later if need to, if that's too much carrots. I like carrots. Lady hates cooked carrots. So that in there, because I don't need a ton. I don't like a ton of carrots. I do for flavor. So then we're just going to put that. Let me stir this around just a little bit. Then we're going to cook this on low. Let me see exactly how much time. Sorry guys. We're going to cook this on low for 6 to 8 hours. And then we'll come back and take the 1 cup of the liquid and shred the chicken, and then we will add in, we'll need Greek yogurt, milk, flour, and then that 1 cup of broth, and then we'll stir in the egg noodles. If you want to put peas in, you can. We'll stir all that together to make it thicker, and cook it for like 30 to 60 more minutes. But we'll come back once this is done cooking all day. Okay, so now the chicken is done. It's been cooking all day, so I went ahead, shredded it. Then we're going to put that back in there. Now we're going to add in a 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. So just plain Greek yogurt. We're going to add this in. So we've got 2 of the 1/4 a cup. And now we're going to add, okay, so we're supposed to add 1/4 a cup of milk. I don't have milk. I've got almond milk, but I thought that the 1/2 and 1/2 would make it even creamier. So we're going to add that, and then we're going to add 1/4 a cup of flour. So let's add that in. I'm actually going to scoop it into this so I don't make a mess, because I don't want to dirty more dishes. So got that in there. Now we're going to just stir that around, because this will thicken it, and then we're going to add in our egg noodles. Whoop. I am just making a mess, splashing that everywhere. This will thicken it all. Okay, now you need to add 10 ounces of egg noodles. So I'm just going to guesstimate here. So this is a 16-ounce bag. And let's get our spoon, because this obviously will expand once it's in here, because that's very liquidy. I might add a little bit extra. Because we don't like it to be super like runny when we eat soup. And then we're going to let this cook for another like hour. I'm going to add a little bit of parsley. And I was going to make dinner rolls, but now we have a game unexpectedly, like with the time, and we have to travel. So we'll probably just serve this with sandwiches when we get home, because I don't have time to make the special dinner rolls. And that's all. I'll come back and show you guys once it's done. So here is the soup. This is hours later. We were home. The kids ate it and said it was good. It's super creamy because I did add the extra noodles in, but perfect. And this will be, actually, because I had to stop and get McDonald's on the way home because it's late. It's like 9 o'clock now. So we will just have this for tomorrow night. So maybe I will get those rolls done. Okay, so I'm going to make the macro-friendly Ritz chicken. It's just a little lightened up version. So we're going to take 2 pounds of chicken breast. This is like 4.5 pounds. So I'm just going to split some of this up. 50 Ritz crackers. So I've got that here. I'm going to pour these in a shallow bowl. And then you're going to need garlic salt, Italian seasoning, and pepper. And you'll need Greek yogurt also. So we're going to take a teaspoon of the Italian seasoning, which is what I've got right here. So 1 teaspoon. This is a 1/2 teaspoon measuring. This is a 1/2 teaspoon here. So if you see me put double, that's why. Then 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. So I'm just put 1/2 of this. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt. But it won't hurt my feelings if I add extra, because I love garlic anything. Whoop, see guys, I told you I'd add extra. And so then we're just going to mix that together, because this is going to be what our seasoning is. We're also going to need, let's see, 3/4 a cup of Greek yogurt. So let me get that out real quick. And at the same time, preheat your oven to 375 degrees and go ahead and spray your 9x13 inch pan. Okay, so now you're going to take 3/4 a cup of Greek yogurt. I've already got. Put it in this container. We're going to dip the chicken. We're going to put this on top of the chicken, and then, so we're going to put the chicken in the pan. We're going to brush the tops with the yogurt, and then we're going to put the Ritz crackers on top. Bake it at 375 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes, or until the internal temperature is 165 degrees. Okay guys, I wanted to share this product with you because summer is coming. We have an above ground pool outside. Nothing fancy, just an above ground. I think everybody that we know got one because we didn't want to pay for an in-ground. I think everybody had an above ground when COVID started because you were just at home. And we wanted one anyway, and luckily we were buying one anyway. So I was really excited about that, but it's kind of boring out there because what happens is we don't have a lot of lighting outside. We have to hook up these special like crazy lights to get light out there because it gets really dark and the kids want to do night swims, things like that. And they want to swim outside, and we have like a small deck or beside the pool and like an umbrella and chairs and stuff, but there's no lighting out there, none. So this brand, Ollny, Ollny, I don't want to say that wrong. They even have these products on Amazon. They wanted me to test out their lights. So, and I'll show you once I hook them up. I'll insert a clip once these are all hooked up. But I thought these were really cool because we needed some, but I liked these. So the reason I was interested in these instead of just buying at a store is because of this. These are LEDs. And they're shatterproof, they're waterproof, they're break-proof, they're sun-proof. They are just like meant to last, and that's the problem. We've had stuff before that just doesn't, or you know, with kids, oh my gosh, it's gonna break. There's no doubt it's gonna break. So what I liked about these is that they are so bright. So you guys, look at that. I plugged those in just to see the brightness. Look how pretty these are. I'd almost hang these inside if I could get away with it, but Ryan won't let me do that. So he won't want patio lights in the house. But I'm super excited. I'm going to put these out by the pool and show you. And if they give me a discount code, I'll link it. But I'll use these all season long. We just have to run an extension cord. It comes strapped in there. They're on Amazon and they're on sale anyway. They're very inexpensive, but durable. They have excellent reviews. And like I said, I will show you a clip after I have these hooked up outside so you can see them yourself if you're interested in buying anything like this. Okay friends, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, you all, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.